Welcome to The Modern Hotelier. Both hosts were honored as top 100 influential people in hospitality. We're bringing you interviews with industry experts, thought leaders, and innovators who are shaping the future of hospitality. Whether you're a seasoned hotel professional or just stepping into the industry, our goal is to provide you with insights, knowledge, and trends that will empower you, the modern hotelier.
All right, now we are joined with Jasmine from Affixify. Welcome to the Modern Hotel. You're live at Truist Field.
I'm honored, yes.
So how have you got in Sunday.
How
have the first couple days of HITEC been so far?
So good. Actually, so this is my 9th HITEC, but my first, obviously, in E20X and working with Gain. So I think this is the best yet. I also do think I've lived 20 lives in 24 hours or 48 hours. So, but typically as a vendor in the past, we would just come in and arrive Tuesday. So coming in Sunday and doing all this stuff Monday has actually been really great. Really great.
Is this your first time to Charlotte?
No, not my first time. If the airport counts and then once at 7.
Right.
So it depends. Yeah. Depends on how you look at it. But first time to really experience the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Was there anything at HITEC that you saw that was like, oh, this is cool? Like, this is something that is maybe the next level in hotels.
Okay, so a couple things. Well, other than the magician across from us, right? No, seriously, there's a company called Rico that's doing really cool stuff. And I'm not in the food and beverage side at all, but they really interested me. And then actually another competitor, but we love them, Yippee, also a Gain client, standards management. I think, from my opinion, that's a game changer. I really do.
So Tell us what's happening tomorrow morning.
So tomorrow morning at 8:15 a.m., we will be competing in Entrepreneur 20X. So we will take the stage at 8:32, very specific time, and get 4 minutes to pitch our platform, along with 7 other competitors, so 8 of us total.
That's good. So when this airs, we'll already know the results, but we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And all the success.
Thank you.
I do have to ask, what was the coolest magician trick that you saw?
Okay, so I really did it. I just watched from a distance.
Well, yeah.
No, I didn't expect you to throw that out.
And we're very happy. We don't know if the camera gets you, but you're wearing Gain colors, which wasn't.
Gain colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that I am. That's not a magic trick.
That's not a magic trick.
Yes.
That's funny.
Well, this was great. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of the time here.
Yes. Yeah. Have a good
Thank you
week.
so much.
Thank you.
All right, now we have on Chris Green, advisor for Hover. Welcome to
What's
the show,
up?
Chris, and thanks for stopping by.
I'm glad to be here. How are you going?
Doing great.
Doing great. So, Chris, how is Charlotte so far? What's one thing you've seen that you've really liked?
Other than the heat,
It
is hot here. It's an incredible city. I love the action downtown, the vibrancy. I actually am just really engaged with what's happening in the marketplace. Charlotte's really growing, the downtown hotel market. They've got some product here that I haven't seen before, which is nice. I went over to the Grand Bohemian today. I was at the HITEC conference. Just a lot happening. And I love where the energy around hospitality in this year, right? We're back to a normal year, which I'm really excited about because we spent these uneven years the past couple of years, and now we're back to work. And to me, it feels like that. I don't know if it feels like that to you, Dave.
Yeah, no, we did. We do a Hot Topics podcast. We're talking about HITEC, and I really think this is going to be the first HITEC in probably a decade that people are like, wow.
Yeah.
Like leaving this place going, this was amazing events, amazing new companies like Hover, amazing turnout. I mean, the amount of people. So
yeah, look what we have here. I mean, we got a couple thousand people here.
yeah, it feels like it. I mean, we really, and we're out there and I'm looking at the furthest hit ball. So nobody's hit a home run yet.
No.
But so tell us, is there anything, like me, we're older guys, we're veterans, anything you've seen like that kind of like sparked your interest? Anything different about this HITEC? Any companies, any other products outside of Hover?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, other than Hover, I will tell you that what's really amazing is how companies are coming together, how people are really realizing what verticals they need to have in their product to be able to be, because listen, as an operator for 35 years, I would get pitched by 25 different companies, all of them providing a piece of what I needed. And now companies are bringing the products together and delivering answers. And that's like, for example, Hover. Hover's taken a product that we all needed, engagement on the customer journey, and moved the bar 4 steps forward. It's just incredible. And I know you guys are doing amazing things. That's the thing I like, is that we finally had to figure out, if I back up a step, through the pandemic, we were saying, okay, how do we use technology to enrich the lives of hoteliers? Because we know we're going to be short on staffing. We know we're going to struggle with retaining and attracting talent. So how do we use technology without losing the service, the hospitality part of our business? And now companies are seeing it and doing it. And that's what I see. Smart companies giving solutions, because as hoteliers, we are incredibly busy. We have less people. So we need great solutions like the ones that we're seeing here at HITEC.
That's great.
So you recently retired in April, right?
I did. I retired.
As a president from Remington
Correct,
Hotels.
yeah.
So congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your retirement. And now you're advising a company 2-3 months later. What made you pick Hover to advise? What really excited you about what they're doing?
So one of my key leadership traits my whole career has been curiosity, right? So I think curious people make a big difference in your environment, and I've always loved to hire them. And so I met Jason, the CEO of Hover, at a conference, and I had these meetings, and I would visit people, and I would see interesting technologies, but I was just blown away by what they've done. They've taken what we did as hospitality marketers in the commercial space, bringing the key data that you don't have to leave the main page. You can see video, live video, and take action there. And listen, any company that has 100% retention is a pretty good company. So if you ask me why I'm involved, it's because I believe in it. I want to make our industry better. Even though I'm retired, I love this business. And I think we can do such great things. So when I see a product or an offering that's going to make things better, yeah, I'm happy to put my name behind it. And people that know me know that if it's not a good product, I won't. Right.
So final question. Hover is giving away a bat to whoever hits the furthest baseball. I'm looking out in left field right now, which is the furthest spot. It looks like it's about not even 300 feet. You think anyone's going to hit a home run?
I don't think anybody's going to hit a home run. That is incredibly difficult. To hit a Major League Baseball out of a park, I mean, I think they're pitching them at 50, 60.
Yeah, you can ratchet it up or bring it down,
Okay,
but yeah, we'll see. It'll be very interesting.
I just don't. Maybe over the left field wall. It's like 300.
John, our producer's a ringer. He might go out there and we don't know.
Okay,
Like,
well, he might be mad now.
College baseball player there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should ask him. It's hard to hit a home run, isn't it, John? Yeah, so I think it's a great job. You guys are doing a great job. It's a great conference. The energy, I always gauge how the business is doing. I've been going to conferences for 30 years. I always gauge how the business is doing is by this, what you hear up here. The engagement, the excitement. Right? And it's easy. Listen, we know development's off right now. Growth is off a little bit in transactional stuff on the side of sales. But driving and running hotels is now what we're doing on the commercial side. It's more important than ever.
yeah, agree.
100%.
All right.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Chris.
Thank
This was
you.
awesome to
Appreciate
have
it.
you on.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see you go yard.
All right.
I'm
gonna give it a
excited.
shot. All
I'm
right.
excited. All right. All right, now we are joined by Ashley NeQuent from Jonas Hospitality. Thank you for stopping by, Ashley, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
So when did you get into town, and what's the coolest thing you've seen in Charlotte since you've been in town?
That's a really good question. So I got in on Sunday,
Nice.
Yep.
got to our booth. Everything was already ready to go. I mean, honestly, that was kind of the best thing because my team did my job for me, which was fantastic.
Very nice.
But, I think just being able to go around the showroom this week as a vendor and see all of the new tech that's out and available and seeing where all of the different things that we are bringing to the table from our Jonas Unify perspective, from the perspective of all of these AI tools coming out, that's the coolest thing I've seen so far. I haven't gotten out, right? I mean, this is beautiful. The stadium's gorgeous, but all I've seen so far is inside the showroom.
It's a little bit of a two-parter. Is this your first HITEC? If not,
No.
how many?
This is my third.
Third HITEC.
Yep.
And is this your first time to Charlotte?
It's not my first time in Charlotte.
Okay, that's
I've
good to know.
lived in North Carolina for a couple of years.
Oh,
I was in
okay.
Asheville for a couple of years, was in Highland for a couple of years. So, yeah, been here, mostly to the airport, but, not my first time.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
So Jonas Hospitality, what are you guys releasing? Are you announcing anything new while you're here?
Yes.
What is the big news coming from the Jonas Corner?
So the big news with Jonas Hospitality is our Jonas Unify product. It's a centralized data platform, but there's a lot more to it, right? We know that everyone has the choices of what systems that they'd like to utilize in all aspects of their resort, right? And that could be from a single resort perspective, could from maybe a multi-site perspective too. So you have these choices and you have this dreaded integration part, right? How do we take all these systems and get them to actually have a source of truth, actually have these things roll up, get the data out of that program so that you can understand where your guest spend patterns are coming from, make things easy for the guests to be able to go online and book everything they want in one foul swoop, have a unified itinerary that's live, right? And be able to kind of enjoy their stay, enjoy all of the offerings that that resort has or that multi-site kind of vibe has, and then we can create organic relationships with the guests, right? So that's what we have going on today. If y'all want to come to the booth and I'll show it to you whenever you want. So,
All right, so I want to, one, as chairman of GAIN, thank you for being a partner for this event, which has been fantastic. And two, is anybody going to hit a home run tonight?
Ooh, that's a good question.
If you look out in left field, you can see that someone's got somewhat close by the Hendricks
I'd love to know
Cars.com.
who does.
So it's got to be a yes or no. Will there be a home run tonight?
I think a yes.
Okay.
I think somebody will do
We
it.
will find out.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've got some people who have experience, right? I'm not personally one of them, but
You're not hitting any dingers.
maybe one.
Maybe one.
Maybe one. We'll
Maybe
see.
one?
We'll see. I'll
Go
give it a try.
go opposite field. It's easier.
Okay. I don't know. I played baseball, softball in high school, so
Okay.
I'm not great, but
All right.
Hey.
we
try.
will be watching, and we hope your prediction is right.
thank you.
Awesome.
All
Well, thank
right.
you for stopping by.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
having
so much.
me.
It was great. Thank you.
Absolutely. Take care.
All right, we're here with Zach Fullen from Visiting Media. Thank you for stopping by, Zach. So this is your first HITEC and HSMAI strategy conference.
Yeah.
What are your first impressions?
Yeah, it's been a great week. A lot of people here, a lot of buzz. So I think a lot of innovation this week. So it's just really exciting to be here and see all that's new.
That's great. This is your first time to Charlotte?
Yeah, first time in Charlotte too. A little warm, but
What do you think,
First
though?
time.
It's a pretty cool small city. It's it's actually pretty busy for being a small city.
Yeah, I was really surprised actually at all that's down here. So great downtown, and the ballpark's awesome. So it's a fun time.
So tell us about Visiting Media. What is new for you guys? What are you promoting at HITEC?
Most folks know Visiting Media from True Tour, which was kind of our flagship product. Is really an enhanced virtual tour kind of sales enablement tool. And we've since sort of evolved into how do you use immersion throughout the sales and buying process for a customer, whether that's group or even just transient guest. So that's what we do. We've evolved a lot over the last couple of years, learning a lot throughout this process. And of course, just as we grow with our customers, learning what they're wanting out of us and those sorts of tools.
All right, good. So final question is, do you think someone will hit a home run tonight?
I think so. I saw Jason from Hover hitting some pretty big swings out there. A lot of misses, but
Yeah.
I think somebody might do it.
All right, good. So we're hoping that when this airs, we'll be able to reveal at the end, not only was there one hit, but who hit it.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah.
there'll be multiple people. You never know.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Be cool.
All right,
Well,
cool.
thank you for stopping by.
Thanks
We
for having me.
appreciate it, and have a fun rest of the night.
Thank you.
Yeah. Enjoy it. Thank you.
Now we're here with Daniel Montellano from Shift 4. Thank you for stopping by, Daniel.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
You bet. You bet. So, Daniel, is this your first HITEC? How many have you been to?
24.
24.
Wow.
How does this HITEC compare to the almost 23 that you've been to before?
It's humid.
All right, give us some good stuff. What else is good? What's good?
All right. So what's been good about it is, like, for me, HITEC is my high school reunion. I see people. I've seen them for years. What's different for a lot of it is there's a lot more gray hair going on, which is.
Yep.
I started out as a young crew. I'm like, wait, when did I get to the senior group? This is a little different, but a lot of buzz, a lot of excitement. People are here. We're having a good time. A lot of flow when you're in a booth. It's great to see people. So it's pretty exciting. And this is the first time that HITEC's ever been in Charlotte. So we were kind of going in here going, what are we going to expect?
Right.
Is it going to be quiet? Our bar's going to be closed by 9 o'clock on Sunday? And is it going to be humid? That all happened.
Yeah.
But Monday was better. So
Yeah. So is this your first time to Charlotte?
this is, yes, my
Okay.
first time.
What do you think so far?
I live in Vegas, so this is like
okay, well-
quiet in comparison.
But I was a little surprised that it was as active as it is for Charlotte.
Okay, very clean. Everybody's nice. Very nice town. I haven't had a chance to really experience moving for like about 6 blocks of a circle. So
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So tell me about what Shift 4 is doing. Are you guys announcing anything at HITEC, or are we here to visit your customers and, get new customers?
Yeah, so Shift 4, when I started this organization, I was a tech firm. There was 22 of us. I think we're over 6,000 people.
Wow.
We've been doing a lot of acquisitions. So I think we're probably around the largest food and beverage point-of-sale provider in the world now. But our biggest thing is our globalization.
Okay.
So we've been moving to other countries. We went from U.S., Canada, parts of the Caribbean. We bought a bank on the other side of the world, and now we're UK, Europe. And our whole thing is just telling our partners we were this small company, so now we're like massive.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're this company. Like, we didn't know you did this. I'm like, oh no, we're big. And so
That's great.
It's just kind of like expanding identity and then walking to all our partners like Joe and his, they are an awesome organization to say, what do we do for you to help you guys become bigger? And how do we work in other geographies better? And it's something I've been wanting to see for a long time. I've been always saying, if we can get international, we'd be awesome. I was saying that 19 years ago. Now we're here. And now I'm like, all right, I'm getting on calls. It's 5 a.m. my time. Forgot about that because I'm on the Pacific time. And they're like, hi, we're in this country. I'm like, hi, I'm not on camera. I just rolled out of bed. So that's the other side of it.
All right.
Get what you wish for. But it's a fun time. These are my people. I love HITEC. I look forward to it every year. My wife's like, you're going on like a vacation. I'm like, yeah, I am. So
All right, so last question.
go for it.
Is somebody going to hit a home run tonight?
I have no idea. Is that
fair.
a good answer?
Sure, yeah.
I'm not looked over. I went, are you going to go hit a baseball?
Nobody has yet.
I'm like, it is hot, and I don't even want to swing and like be the guy that hurts himself. Like, oh God, why did I do that? So it's not going to be me, and
Right.
if somebody does, good for them.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
All right.
Well, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Now we are joined by two friends of the show. We have Noe Schroy from Logic and our old friend Anthony Mel Curry. Welcome back to the show.
Into the mic. Come
How
on.
are you?
We have to share.
You have to share?
All right.
Well, sure.
It's a big surprise that Anthony's on our podcast.
It's a shocker.
Oh, we're
Shocker.
mentioning him. Okay.
So, guys, how many HITECs have you both been to?
I've been to, I want to say 4 or 5 at this point.
4 or
now.
5?
Yeah.
I've been to Tree.
3? Tree. How does this compare to the other HITECs that you've been to?
I love, there's a great flow. Definitely a really good flow. Ever since post-COVID, you can see the energy continuing to grow and grow and grow. So that's been a lot of fun. And I like the location. I actually am enjoying Charlotte a lot.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
It's sneaky awesome.
I would say I really liked the keynote speaker this morning. I think the person that opened up the show was fantastic. What do you think?
Glenn Houseman, I heard, was
I heard
fantastic.
Glenn killed it. I heard he was amazing.
He was.
Who was he with?
A little guy named Anthony. No, actually, Glenn and I met at HITEC in 2011, and I think this is my 3rd HITEC.
Nice.
You were there 2012 with Pegasus and me.
You guys ask really good questions.
Well,
You
this
guys
is
are good at this.
Well, we
No
tried.
wonder you're number 1 podcast.
Well,
Oh, no, that would be my podcast. I'm sorry.
well, we can check the numbers. We'll check the numbers after this airs. But anyway, all right. So I'm trying to think. Well, we asked everyone. We'll just keep going because this is fun. But so the question is, will somebody hit a home run tonight? The furthest so far is out there, left center. Do you think someone's going to hit a home run from
I'm
this
looking
crew?
at the line. I'm looking at the line. See, here's the problem is that we're getting later in the night.
Right.
And the ball's going to get fuzzier and faster.
And you'll see a few more.
There's going to be a few extra balls. There are
You
going
always
to
go
be
for
a
the
few
middle
more
one.
balls. Yeah.
I think the question is who's most likely to hit a home run. And I think it's that guy with the gray hair right there.
What shirt?
What color is that? Right next to the guy with the white shirt, and maybe it's a gray shirt.
The bluish gray.
It's like kind of like a.
Yeah, he
okay.
looks like a guy who can hit a home run.
All right, we'll see. We'll find
Yeah.
out who he is, and we'll let you guys
I
know.
hit it over the shortstop.
That's pretty good for like a 5th grader, but congratulations. We're really happy that you did that.
So tell us what's new with Logic. Anthony, you're doing great. Don't let him get to you. Let's hear what's new with Logic and what's new in the world of Anthony Mel Curry.
Well, what's new in the world of Anthony Mercury is that I get to tell people that I've been friends with him for 28 years, David Millili. And as long as I tell him that I'm friends with David, I get to be his friend. I get to text him. That's all I need to do. That's all I need to do.
I'm putting this bait out here for you to talk about Hotel All-Stars, and you're just giving it to David right
He's
now.
talking about David.
Because I love David.
Love David.
Okay. Look at those eyes. So, all right, 2 things to announce. I'll announce the first thing, or the second thing that no one's heard of yet. But Hotel All-Stars on YouTube just passed 200,000 views. So we're going to be hopefully getting a 3rd and 4th and 5th episode in the 2nd season. And tomorrow on LinkedIn, I'm going to announce that I've become Chief Strategy Officer of a company out of Massachusetts called Cohen. It has 43 hotels, and they're growing. So I'm really excited about that.
Breaking news
That's
on
great.
the podcast
He
right
knew.
here.
He's
I
the only
know.
one that knew.
I know.
You knew, right?
So Noah, you can tell us a little bit about Logic?
How do I top that? Why did I have to go second? That's
You didn't
hard.
do a follow-up question. Like, you just completely, like, I don't want...
That's
That was it. Well, you
I'll see you
could,
later.
I thought you were going to hit it to at least the outfield, not over shortstop.
Anthony has left
We're
the
off the
building.
rails.
Anthony
We're
has
off the
left
rails.
building.
Noe, what's new at Logic?
Integrations, AI.
What are you doing with AI? Let's talk about AI.
Let's talk
because
about AI.
obviously is a hot topic here
Yes,
at HITEC. Everybody's
yes.
talking about it. Everybody's doing
Correct.
it. What is Logic doing with AI that's really standing out that's going to help hoteliers?
We're taking away all the administrative work, the time that it takes to crunch numbers, really all of that all of the stuff that a machine can do, take that away from a human so that the human can actually do strategy. Let the machine do its job, analyze all of the data, humans go strategize.
All
Well,
right.
Noe, thank you for stopping by.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And go check out Logic. It's awesome. All right, and now we have on Susan Springsteen from H2O. Welcome to the show, Susan. How are you doing today?
Thank you. I'm doing great. What a great event. Boy, Gain, you are knocking it out of the park.
Literally, yeah.
That's a word on the street. So, Susan, how many HITECs have you been to? Is this your first one?
This is
or-
my first one. I'm an E20X participant.
Beautiful.
I got invited here to pitch my company in E20X. So we have the pitch competition tomorrow. And it's just been so great. We've met so many people, and it's a really good fit for us.
That's awesome. Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank
This will be
you.
released after, but well, maybe you'll be the winner. Hopefully, you'll be the winner, right?
Maybe. I'm going to work hard at it.
There you go.
So is this your first time to Charlotte?
Yes, it is my first time to Charlotte.
Any impressions? Everyone's kind of had this, like, it's a little bit of a surprise that it's kind of a pretty busy city that, like, people weren't expecting it to be, like, as, like, moving as it is. How about you? How do you feel?
What I like about it is it's got its charming points. I'm staying in a very charming hotel nearby, and I like the charm. And then you come down here, and it's all bustle and busy, and so it's really a great city. I'd love to come back.
So, Susan, tell us a little bit more about H2O. What are you guys doing? How are you disrupting the industry? Tell us a little bit more about you.
H2O Connected. I'm the co-founder and president of H2O Connected. So we help hoteliers save water and save money and increase their maintenance efficiency because we make a smart device that goes in their toilet tanks and tells them every way their toilet could be wasting water, running up their water bill. So we send a text message to maintenance for urgent issues. We send work orders once a week. We quantify everything, tell them what's wrong, so maintenance knows exactly what to go and fix. And we can give a positive ROI in 10 to 14 months.
Wow. That's
So-
like David loves sustainability in toilets.
Yes, he does.
He has ranted about
So
it.
the funny story is, so we met through the Montgomery County Incubator Accelerator, and I had to interview, lack of a better term, all the different companies, and then they said, which company do you want to work with? And I was like, oh, I don't want to work with H2O Connected, because I'm like, this one, I'm like, I like the founder, she knows what she's doing, and I'm like, and it makes sense, and I'm like, it's very funny to be sitting here saying, I like something that has to do with toilets.
But they all leak, run, and overflow.
Yeah.
And it is a sneaky sabotager of our NOI.
And something I've never told Susan is every time I hear my toilet run, I think of her, which is true. It's not, it's
Yeah.
actually really true. So,
That's called brand awareness.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we got one final question for you. We've been asking everybody. Do you think someone is going to hit a home run tonight? Right now, the furthest is left center. do you think one of these people in the line behind you is going to actually be able to hit the ball out of the park?
Well, I'm an entrepreneur, so I think anything's possible.
Hey,
All right, good answer.
What a great
All right.
answer. What a great answer. Well,
Thank
Susan,
you, guys. It's
thank
been
you for
great to be
stopping
here.
by.
Thank
This
you.
was great, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you, and
good
vote
luck.
for me.
I will. I will.
We will.
We will. We will. And knock it out of the park, right?
Right?
So, thank you, Susan.
That's great.
Now we have on Adam Tuttle,
Yes.
CEO of Yippee.io.
Yippee-I-O!
Welcome to the show, Adam. How are we doing
Thank you,
today?
Sim. I'm fantastic. This is awesome.
This is great. So, how many HITECs have you been to? Is this the first one?
This is number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year we went to Toronto just to check it out,
Sure.
to show up and say, what's going on? What is going on in the industry? Learn from the attendees there and say, gosh, how can we make this better?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it
What's
was
your
great.
first thought? What's your thought about the second one? Better than the first?
So much better. So much better. Like attendees all around, and being a part of E20X is really awesome for us. So really awesome.
Is this your first time to Charlotte?
Second time.
Okay.
The first time was just a stopover. So it's really nice to see the city.
All right, good. And
Really nice.
I know you're busy, but you're walking around. Is there anything that you kind of are like, oh, wow, that's kind of interesting? Maybe, not a competitor, obviously, but is there anything you see that you're kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool. It seems like these guys might have something.
Yeah, I saw so much today on just a little bit of walking around. There were a couple companies that were doing like digital print art that would come in and not like you could put your customized name on it, and it was no backlit. That was amazing. And just seeing the revenue technology that's out there and thinking, this is incredible stuff. It's solving real hotel problems. Like,
Right.
really
That's cool.
making hotels better. But
great.
this is it's overwhelming when you walk in and you see all of the companies
Right.
dedicated to making our industry better.
Yeah.
That are truly saying we can elevate this industry, elevate the owner experience, the brand experience, and the guest experience. And I that to me is amazing.
That's a great way to look at it. I've never heard anybody say that. That's a really good way to look at this event and what's happening here.
Yes.
That's a really good, very positive way to think about it.
And I think that's why we need new people in the industry, right? It's like
Yeah.
we've gone
Yes.
to this HITEC how many times, and I've never thought about it that way either. A fresh perspective always helps.
Yeah, I was a hotelier like myself, right? And I remember dealing with just like, why are we doing it this way? There's no way we can deal with this. And to look at it being, no, we are moving this industry forward. It is getting better. That is amazing.
That's awesome.
So, for those that might, you're getting a little sign behind you.
Oh,
Vote for
yeah,
Yippee.
vote for Yippee. Hey.
For those that might not be familiar with Yippee, what do you guys do?
Yeah, we're a new segment of technology. We call ourselves Standards Management Software. And really what we focus on is helping a hotel get out of the cluttered mess of binders and SOPs and trying to keep track of, okay, what am I supposed to do over here? And what is that accolade responsibility? And what did my general manager want me to do again? And we have one digital source where you can put all of those standards and expectations into one digital home. We create simple SOPs or workflows, as we call them, that you can inspect in real life. It's not this huge monumental lift. Go in, how was the check-in? How was the valet arrival? And then the important part is getting the data, the observational data, which we can aggregate from how are you doing in your job, Steve? I can sit down with you and I can say, over the last year, this is how you're doing.
Not great.
Hopefully great. But I can also do that on a complete brand level. I can look at my entire global operation and say, where do I need to focus? Is it the arrival experience, the facilities, the service, our restaurant experiences across the brand, or keep track of if you're managing multiple brands, right? You're a management company saying, gosh, I've got 3 different brands here. How do I know what's happening here, happening there? Go get me the binder for this property, for the Marriott, for the Hilton. Pull up Yippee, select what property you want. There's every standard you'll ever need to know.
So good news, bad news is that your buddy got in a vote for us. That's the good news. The bad news is this isn't live, and it's not going to be aired after the competition. But
right. You know what?
It makes for good.
Vote for Yippee.
It makes for a good podcast. It's not going to help you with the votes, but it makes for a very good podcast. So
that's funny.
Our final question we're asking everybody
Of course.
Is somebody going to hit a home run tonight? Do you think right now
Have you
left
seen
center?
Have you seen the talent? I don't know. There's a lot of talented people out there.
Well,
a lot of people in line.
Yeah.
There's
There
a
are
lot.
of
So
people
There's
in line.
also more beer in them. The later we go,
That's what we've been saying.
there might be a few.
So we're I'm feeling a no. Nobody's going to hit a home run.
You know what? I'm going to call if somebody can at least hit the wall.
Oh,
We're gonna hit the wall. A little grounder.
That's the first one, so that's good. So
out all the way.
we don't know what we'll do, but we'll get somebody. Whoever predicts this right, we'll get some merch because people are saying no.
Listen, they're gonna hit the wall. Right there under the boot camp to the right. It's happening.
Wow.
Yep,
You're calling the shot.
I'm calling the shot. Call me.
That's deep. That's deep. That's
Great Bambino here.
That's almost 4. That's a
over
real
390
shot.
yards.
Yeah.
They're rolling in.
Yards?
It's rolling in for the win.
Feet.
Yeah. Whatever.
300 yards. What am I
Yeah.
talking about? It's a football field.
Nobody's
That's
kicking
it.
field goals tonight. There will be no field goal contest, but
Great basket.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Adam, thank you for stopping by.
Oh,
and
thank
we
you.
are excited
Thank you,
to
David.
hear how you're doing E28.
Yeah,
Best of luck.
best of
Thank
luck.
you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
best
you.
of luck.
Thank you very
see
much.
what comes from Yippee.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Now we have Ray Martz from Pebblebrook stopping by the table. Ray, how we doing today?
Doing awesome. Thanks for having me.
You bet. So, Ray, how many HITECs have you been to? I'm assuming this isn't your first one.
No, actually, this is my first HITEC. Frank Wolf reached out to me because we just completed the newest edition of the Usali book, and he reached out. So I came out here, and it's been a lot of fun. And Charlotte's a great place to have it. I'm glad they did it here. It's a lot of microbrews here, a lot of fun things to do. So great place in Charlotte.
Awesome.
Yeah, so tell us, you've been to Charlotte, you like Charlotte, but tell us about, Pebblebrook obviously is connected to Curator Collection. Maybe just tell people, what are the benefits and why should hotels think about or talk to Curator about joining the collection?
Sure. Well, it's a couple of things. One, it provides for an independent owner and operator an opportunity to join into a much larger platform, similar to what you would get if you join a brand. So you get a lot of those cost savings. But in addition to that, we have a digital marketing side that we're working on. So it provides you with other access to other venues there to grow revenue. So it's a way where a lot of the smaller owners and operators don't have the scale or the infrastructure to do a lot of the things that a large management company has that Curator does for you. And look, at Pebblebrook, we benefit from Curator. And effectively, they're also our R&D group for a lot of the technology. They test out a lot of technology. Some work, some don't. Actually, a lot of those suppliers are here at HITEC, which we spend a lot of time with. So it's been a good relationship. So it's multifaceted, but it's something I think a lot of the small operators find as a way to survive versus having to join a larger brand.
Right, that's great.
That's awesome. So your first HITEC, have you seen anything or heard any speakers that you were like, wow, this is awesome stuff, this is game-changing stuff for the hospitality industry at all?
I haven't. Unfortunately, I was just being carted around to different sort of booths today to talk to people. So I
kind of figured that.
I didn't really. So I met a lot of people and shook a lot of hands, which was great. A lot of really impressive people, but I didn't have a chance to attend any sort of other events. But from what I hear, the buzz is very good. Attendance is up over last year, which is a good indicator about the importance of technology in hotels, which as we know, it's kind of silly in a way to actually look at technology separately. It's a part of everything we do. Right. So technology is a part of every operating side. It's how you book the room, how you check the guests, how you operate it. So this is all integrated like every business is going through right now.
All right. So we got 2 final questions. We're asking everybody, do you think anybody in this group behind us is going to hit a home run? The furthest is left center. And I'm not batting, so I know if I was getting up there, that would happen.
I would have expected you, Dave, because I know. So Dave's history, he played baseball in high school. He was a very good baseball player. Third
I have
base.
heard quite a bit.
He was inspired to be Mike Schmidt, and I think it's actually awesome how you decided today in your jersey to wear number 22, which is Emmitt Smith, the greatest running back of all time, the Dallas Cowboy. The fact that you wore that, so I think if anyone here could hit home run, it'd be you tonight.
I agree with you 100%. And the second part of my question is, you've got some great kids, got 3 boys. Were any of them alive to ever see a Cowboys win a Super Bowl?
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
So, and what makes things even worse is guess who his team is.
Who's your team?
Packers.
So you're sitting between the Packers and an Eagles fan.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, but you can't be upset. Like, my whole growing up was in the 90s when Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith just kind of tore apart Brett Favre and my Packers. So I think you got the upper hand in the 90s, but I think, I don't know, Jordan Love might bring us back.
But you go from Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and now potentially Jordan Love. So you have nothing to complain about. So.
I do not, and Jordan Love is going to be the best out of all of them. calling it right here.
Okay, we'll see. We'll put it on the record here.
All right.
He's only got to win one, just for the record.
That is true.
Yeah, and it actually sucks. I mean, 22 is my roulette number, but what happened was everybody else on the game team kept taking my numbers. They took 27, which was my baseball number. Then I wanted Mike Schmidt, which was 20. Somebody took 20, and then somebody took Howard Carmichael, 17. And so I was just like, you know what? My roulette lucky number is 22, believe it or not. And Steve took 22 too. So we're
matching. We're matching.
Well, thank you very much for having me today, and good luck in your conference. It's been a great event. You guys have a great webcast with the Hotelier, so Montellano. So keep it up, and good luck here.
Thank you for stopping by, Ray.
Thank you,
we
Ray.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, now we have on Al Lagunas from Levy. Al, thank you for stopping by. How is your second day of HITEC going so far?
Awesome. So this is my first HITEC ever, and I understand why it's the hospitality industry. Everyone's lovely. Everyone's been great. But yeah, really enjoying it.
So have you been to Charlotte before? What do you think of the city?
I've never been to Charlotte, and I definitely would come back now after being here for a couple days. Definitely love it. It's got a lot of the big city features, but at the same time, I can tell that I'm not in a massive, massive city. I can get around easily.
Yeah. So for those that might not be as familiar with Levy, tell us a little bit more about what Levy does.
Yeah, definitely. So we're a computer vision AI company focusing on quality control, data, and analytics for back-of-the-house operations. So where you never think of, where you never look at, we're focused on bringing good data from the back of the house to the front of the house, being able to make good decisions based off of it, knowing what's going on within your walls, knowing what's going on within the hotel.
And I've seen the product. It is so cool.
Thank you.
So if you don't know about it, go check it out.
Yeah, so tell us, it's your first HITEC. I'm assuming you've walked the floor a lot. Your feet are probably a little sore. You've noticed when somebody has padded carpet and they don't.
No,
you've noticed
by
that.
The food court. By the food court.
Yeah, you notice that. That's what happens when you've done this for 20-something friggin' years. You're like, get the padded carpeting. You
always get the padded carpet.
So was there anything that you saw that you were kind of like, oh, that's kind of cool, or that's kind of interesting, or I didn't really expect to see that here?
I mean, one of the interesting things is, again, I don't come from the hospitality industry. I come from the tech world. But the interesting thing is just like from the entertainment perspective, like I never really thought of how much work goes into making sure that you have X amount of channels in the room, or like that your on-demand programming is this or all that. I never realized that like Dish Network, I don't know if we can name names on here, but like Dish, DirecTV, all these people, I was like, oh, like I didn't realize they had like a place within the industry. And again, I'm a novice in the world. So it's really cool seeing how everyone is fighting for this awesome space, this awesome industry, and like trying to bring the best experience to guests in the hotel world.
So kind of being newer to the industry, you're walking around the trade show floor. Did you see a booth or a technology where you're like, oh, this is some cool next level stuff?
I'm trying to think of which one. I mean, honestly, there wasn't anything that blew me away. I'll be dead serious. I'll be dead serious. There was nothing that blew me away, and that's why I got excited about working in the hotel industry. Our team is all ex-Google, ex-Amazon guys, really, really brilliant guys. And I see what's going on in the world. And like coming here to the hotel industry, there's so much opportunity, so many awesome things to build. Where for me, it's exciting to be like, hey guys, there's a lot of white space here. Let's bring in all this talent. There's so many talented people in the world nowadays, especially with Google, Amazon, everyone like laying off all these talented people. It's like, hey, let's bring in these brilliant people to the space where there's already brilliant people that understand the industry. And let's just ramp things up. Let's take things up to the next level. So seeing everything going on in the trade floor was awesome. But at the same time, I'm like, everyone is ready. Everyone is ready for more. Let's take it up a notch. So
that's great. All right. So two things we're going to end with. One is Dish Network. If you see this, hello at themodernhotelier.com for sponsorship opportunities. You were plugged for free twice tonight. That's not going to happen again. And second, is anyone going to hit a home run tonight?
So
it's getting late. We got one.
I saw you batting up there, and I didn't go over.
Can we cut that?
Yeah.
So is anyone going to hit a home run? No. You'd be surprised how hard it is to hit a home run. Or actually, would you be surprised? No, it's hard. All right.
He's a baseball guy.
All right, yeah. Well, I knew no one was going to hit a home run, but then like a couple people are like, yeah, I used to play ball back in the day. I'm like, listen, buddy, you're 7 Coors Lights deep.
Yeah.
Like you used to play ball back in the day. You don't play ball tonight. All right, I promise you that. But no one's going to hit a home run. It's been an awesome experience getting to meet everyone in person. And again, from my perspective, it's like the hospitality industry, is great. Everyone's been very hospitable, which is like fitting. But overall, there's a lot of good things going on, and there's so much more innovation coming to the space that's just ready for it. Everyone's ready to take advantage of it. There's so many opportunities that are ahead of us. So yeah, it's been awesome.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Al, and make sure to go check out Levy. All right, now we are privileged to be joined by Michael Cohen, managing partner of Gain. People are calling you the Magic Man because you put this all together. Michael, this is one of the coolest events I have ever been to, and there is a ton of buzz going around about this before, during, and I'm sure after as well. How did you decide to pick this venue, and kind of where did the idea come from for this?
Well, it's obviously all because of David Millili.
That's what they say.
Obviously. No, but with Joe, all joking aside, David and I are really good at ideating. We're good at vision, and you have to be able to execute. And this is an industry all about hospitality, obviously, and that really means about people, about interaction, about a comfortable location to dialogue, like to spend time talking about real things, but not in a pressureful commercial environment. Also, HITEC is a gathering of the world's hoteliers, the world's vendors. So when we were really ideating and thinking about this, we obviously look at different cities. We look ahead. We usually work on an 18-month schedule ahead. We've already booked incredible activations for Indianapolis in 2025. That'll be under wraps for a while. You guys will be the first to know. So the process was walking the city, trying to find something that's different but familiar. Being another same old, that's fine. You can throw money at things and have incredible F&B, of course, but it doesn't really drive memories. And that's what we were trying to do here.
And I think you've done that already. It's awesome.
Yeah, so a lot of people are here tonight.
Yes.
Has there been any interaction, anything that someone said to you that you've just been like, kind of like, wow, that really kind of sums up, and that really just hits home for the effort that you put in, we put in, the Gain Advisors as a group have put in?
Well, first of all, I would say it's nice. What's the right word? It's nice to be liked. It's nice. It's like when you have consistent, incredible positive feedback, that is, what's the right word? Open and easy for people to share. Like, people aren't trying to make us feel good or make me feel good by any means. They're also not trying to avoid and not be, if they're critical, they should be critical. But it is a wonderful experience when you nailed it. And the general theme or general feedback is they're not surprised anymore about what Gain can do in these types of networking events, but they are excited about what's next. They want to know how they keep our sponsors are already potentially talking about next year's sponsorship. And that's, people, they used to say they vote with their legs, they vote with their dollars, and that's really what they're doing here. So I think what's lovely is the different constituencies of people in the industry that are coming to our events and that are interacting with other areas of the industry that they normally wouldn't. That's really the most endearing of all this.
So Gain is working with a lot of the E20X companies that are competing, I guess, tomorrow for top startup. I know they're all cool, but is there one that really sticks out, or a couple that stick out where you're like, wow, they're changing the hospitality game?
So how many kids do you have?
Absolutely zero.
And how many kids do you have?
I've got two, and they're both equally as fantastic and great.
I have two children, and I love them both equally.
Yeah.
Which ones? Give them a name drop. Give them a name drop.
No, look, I mean, the reality is that we are very fortunate that some of the most intelligent founders and emerging technologists have chosen to work with Gain to grow their businesses. So we have the good fortune and the luxury of being able to, frankly, to choose equally to work with the best of the best in regards to emerging companies and companies that are scaling, and now enterprise and corporations who are far, far more established, but they're looking for a deeper, more impactful, analytical growth partner, so they've chosen Gain.
Love it.
So before I ask you the final question, I want you to take a moment.
Here we go.
No, take it all in, because as you're talking, I'm looking back there, and there's people taking selfies. You can see there's couples that have come here. There's co-workers. They're taking selfies with each other, with the background, with the vendors. So take a moment, take it in, well deserved, because I've helped, but you've done the heavy lifting along with people
Thank
like
you.
Vincent.
And Vincent Thompson and others.
Yes, and many others. So the question we've asked everybody, is anybody going to hit a home run today?
Absolutely not.
All right.
I didn't even have to think about that.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I did in batting practice before everyone showed up. But other than that,
unfortunately, there's no video to support that.
Yes.
But one person said they think somebody will hit the wall, but
maybe. Yeah.
All right,
But I have to say also that the facility's been great. I know we're supposed to say the event organizers were great. The event services staff at Truist Field in Charlotte have been spectacular. And we're in the hospitality business, and its business is about people, and these are great people.
Yeah,
so we highly
job.
recommend for anyone else who wants to do an event, this is an amazing space in a great city.
Yep, agree 100%.
Awesome. Well, thank you for stopping by, Michael.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Great event.
Bye.
Thank you.
You made it to the end of The Modern Hotelier. Thanks for listening. The Modern Hotelier is produced by Make More Media. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're listening on YouTube, or subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. If you know a guest or sponsor that would be a good fit, feel free to email us at hello@themodernhotelier.com. If you'd like to get some Modern Hotelier merch, click the merch button on modernhotelier.com or click the link below. Thanks and have a great day.